That is correct.
In my opinion, being a champion doesn't mean just holding a trophy. In my opinion, a champion is someone who tries to do the right thing no matter what. And even if he or she makes the wrong decision, as long as you did your best and as long as you can also take credit for when you fail and when you succeed, that makes you a champion. You know what I mean?
Oh, Doug, I wholeheartedly agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. And so that's how I tried to live my life, and it has treated me very, very well. Like I said, I think I've been blessed to have had the career that I've had, the friends that I have, and the life that I've had. So, and I believe it's all because of, like you say, doing the right thing every time you possibly can and treating people the right way.
Yep, and also accepting that you're not perfect with how you do things because, Kenseth wasn't perfect, for example. If, as you recall, 9 years ago, he got into that tussle with Joey Logano, but, aside from that, he was overall a great champion for motorsports, and so he was in the Hall of Fame for NASCAR, just like you are with off-road racing. And no one should be defined by one wrongdoing,
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yeah. So, what are your hopes for your legacy?
Wow. I don't know. I don't think I've ever thought of that. I would hope that people would think whenever my name came up, that they would think of me and they would say, if I could only use a couple of words to describe him, it would be good person. He was a good person to everybody that he met, and did things right, or as right as he could do them. I have a guy that worked for me before I retired for 10 years. And it took me a while to find him and, hired him to basically replace me. And he's cut from the same cloth. He really is. He is a genuinely good person. Always tries to do the right thing. Actually does it with a little more finesse than what I did sometimes. And so he's probably my legacy. He was by my side for 10 years of, motorsports work, and learned and listened, does it his own way now, but it's always good. It's always positive. And he is my legacy, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. So, this is my final question, which is, how can your journey impact race fans?
I guess, there's a lot of race fans that are so passionate about the sport, and they would love to have a career in motorsports. And I would say that's not impossible. If you work hard, if you associate with the right people, and you do the right things, you too can have a career in motorsports. I didn't come out of college thinking I was going to be in motorsports. It just kind of happened. And as it was happening, I just made the best of it. I had that passion for it and worked hard, very hard at it. And I think hopefully that can be an inspiration for others that have a passion. And it doesn't have to be just motorsports either. It can be whatever you want to pursue. You don't have to come from a wealthy background or a great upbringing. It's all about what you decide to do with your life and your career. But you got to have a passion for something, and you just need to pursue that. Don't let people tell you that you can't do something. So I guess that's what it would be for fans. It would be, hey, if that's what you love, pursue it. If you want to just be a fan because you love the career and the family and the life you have, good. Be passionate about that as well.
Yeah,
so I guess that's what it would be.
Yeah, because you never know what life could throw at you, you know. Maybe you struggled in high school and didn't have hope in spite of, getting a diploma. Maybe you'll encounter an actor in Hollywood from Australia who decides to become your coach and mentor, and, he may have a son that goes on to become an Oscar nominee at the Oscars for a Western movie, and then you might lose weight because of mentorship from him and some tips and coaching. You might drop from 320 pounds and eat healthy all the way to 170 or so, and then you could transform your world, start podcasts. You never know what life could throw at you.
That's right. Life will throw you curves. It's how you handle those curves that will determine your success.
Yeah, for sure. And who knows, maybe you could start a podcast similar to mine with Relentless and Unstoppable and bring more positivity to the world if you set your mind to it.
Yes, exactly. Look what you've accomplished.
Yeah, so I'm really impressed with your career, and I'm proud of myself for the stuff that I've overcome.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So where can people find you?
Well, most likely they'd have to look up in the mountains and look for some cowboy up on a horse riding off into the sunset. I have horses, and I trail ride a lot, and I compete in the American Ranch Horse Association.
That's amazing. Okay. It's like the ending of Indiana Jones 3.
Yes.
Yeah, only without Sean Connery and Harrison Ford.
Yes. So, I told people when I retired I was riding off to the sunset, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I've got a trip planned to the Northwest this summer where I'll hit the northwestern states and trail ride in each of those states. My goal is to hit all 50. I've got 23 done.
That is amazing, man. I wish you luck with that.
Well, I appreciate it, and I wish you luck with your podcast and everything that you have going as well. I think it's fantastic.
Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it, and I'll keep you updated when the episode premieres.
Well, I sure appreciate it, and I'll look forward to listening to it and seeing if I made a fool of myself or not.
No problem. So everybody, this episode is now going to ride off into the sunset by car this time. And everybody, I'd like to thank Frank for appearing on SFM, and we'll see you next time for the next episode.